Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to Happen iOS. And welcome to episode 1 of SONGTEMBER 2024. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade and this is How to Happen iOS, of course, and it is SONGTEMBER 2024 and we're getting into it. I'm nervous. I don't know where we're going to go today, but hopefully we're going to get a song off the ground and get it rolling. We're doing a jazz song for 2024. I'm pumped. I hope you're pumped. I hope you've got some ideas going for your SONGTEMBER song, as I do, kind of, sort of, maybe in between. We shall find out as we go. Got my morning coffee here ready to go for this live stream. Got shows set up for the week ahead, so that's really cool. And we got some people to say hello to before we jump in and get my head down, tail in the air, and start getting something produced, because that time is going to go very quickly. So let's say hello to you all. Barry Glenn, Thomas Christ, Ali, Leela, Fish. Boom. Let's get into it, shall we? I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. Sith, hello. How are you? Tom Sling and Lease. Yes, you can become a Wart Warrior for $1 a month. Or this one's super important. If you're releasing music this month through, the power of SONGTEMBER and you want to get your song mastered, $1. It's going to cost you just for the month. Come and join us over on Patreon to get your song mastered. Join it anytime during this month and cancel at the end if you want as well. Oh, yeah. Let's Oge. We're going to get into it, and I'm going to tell you a couple of things that are coming up now on this week's show and stuff. So tomorrow we're doing not episode 3. We're doing episode 2 tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're doing an episode 3, even though I have the thumbnail made. Of course I do. Of course I have the thumbnail made. But also we have an interview this week with Greg Hutto, who's coming on the show. We're going to talk about his awesome music, yes, on the interview show. So that's a goer. Boom. Hello, Chris Lane Sr. Actually here live for a change. Nice stuff. Good to see you. So if you're not aware, I'm doing a song with my dear friend Viv Sparrow this year, and we're doing a lounge jazz song. It's totally new for me, totally new to write an entire jazz song, not new for me to sing jazz, because I've performed in several bands that are avant-garde jazz kind of stuff, so that's not my problem. My problem is writing a jazz song. So we're going to be using Logic for the most part of this. So we'll bounce over there now to Logic for iPad. And I've already got my folder set up, so I recommend you do the same. Pete talks about this called version control. You can open up a folder. You've got your first project ready to go. Make a save, and so you can make multiple versions of it, so you can go back to previous ones if you make a fluff, make a mistake, and you change it and all that stuff. So we're going to open up, and this is our blank project. I've got a MIDI track in here, and hello, Kiona Music. Kiona is already on the SONGTEMBER scene as well, and she's doing shows too, showing her process. So if you're not subbed to Kiona, go and do that. Go and sub her up. Go and check out her process. So how are we doing this today? Well, I'm going to use Scalar to help me find some chords for this jazz song, and then we'll determine the timing. So currently my project is set to 4/4. We'll determine the BPM once we find some chords. So I'm going to go down here to our MIDI effects section and look for Scalar. There it is, Scalar Control 2. And I'm going to connect a piano to this as well. I'm just going to use the, for now, Piano Tech piano. And that should be all connected. Now I should be able to open up Scalar, go full screen, and choose some scales. Now, I already had some notes happening. So let's have a look at those from yesterday. Here are my notes. Piano jazz song about breaking away from oneself manifested demons and spreading the wings of individuality to shine like the brightest star. And no, that is not an AI written prompt. I wrote that myself. Duet with Viv Sparrow. We're looking for piano, strings, cello, multiple violins, brass, drums, some light guitar, saxophone, a stand-up bass. We've got vocals. We've got some ideas for vocals. First verse, both vocals split in half, chorus together. Second verse, call and response, line, 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 line. A chorus again, middle eight, and big choruses with harmonies to bring that bitch home. We're going to look at scalar using Jazz 2. So that's what I wanted to find it now. So we're going to go down here and find some, hopefully some jazz chords in here that make some kind of sense. Then we can build on top of those. There we go, jazz. And what I say, Jazz 2. And we need to give some volume. That would help if I actually went, you know what, some volume would be good. So let's do that. Oh, wait, whoa. And no volume. We're playing chords, but we're not getting any fucking volume. What is happening today? It's the bugs. Let me just check, make sure. Let's close this out. Reopen there. Oh, did I use the right one there? What's that? That's this one. We want... that's why. Maybe not. I don't have it muted. Let me just check, make sure we've got some sound coming from elsewhere. What do we do? We'll just grab a song from here. We'll just check Leela's stream.
This progression starts in a minor key, which can give it a somber, epic feel.
So we've got sound coming from there. We've just got no sound coming from Logic for some reason. Nice. I love it. Boom. Okay. Is it scalar? Let's just check my keyboard setup. There we go. It was just falling a bit behind there. Awesome. So, sweet. Hi, Princess LDG. We've got some chords here. So this is obviously going to be an E flat. Of course it's going to be an E flat. What about some voice lockage? So we want that E. Do, 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 do. So this is my idea for the verse. Cool. Hey, Dwight, audible? So maybe on that 3. So we stay on the E. Nice. Big Johns, hello. Anyone else I may have missed? Greetings. Brad Example. What's going on, Brad? Now, if you were Brad Example and you ran out of you drove your car, you drove your little buggy, you went all the way out to camp and you got rained on and you had no clothes, what would be the thing you would do? I'll tell you what you would do. You would put on a towel and go to the laundromat and go put your clothes in the dryer and roll up to the laundromat like this. Hi, I'm Brad. All right. So what we want to do with this, with these chords here, is we want to introduce our a little chord track because we want to put the scalar chords into this chord track. That's what we want to do. Oops, there we go. Bring you back over here. So we got our chord track up here with Logic, and we want to put our chords into here. So let's just delete this one for now. Delete. Now, how do we do this? So you need to come over here to your track, and I think it's internal MIDI in, off, and we need to go to instrument input and turn that on. And then I think we can go in and we can play these chords into our little track here. So if I come up here and put in a chord, then I can go down here and use MIDI input, play a note, boom, and look at that. See how that changed? So there's our first chord. So we're going to go up here as well. Can we do, let's just leave it. What is it? It's an E flat. Now, did you see when it played that second note? It changed that second note there to a D7. That's what we want it to do, but we don't want it to do it to that one. So we'll come in here, change that back. Now I should be able to start dragging things, start copying these, yeah? See how I drag these across? And drag these out across the top here with my finger. And hopefully if I play from the beginning, will it work? No. So you've got to manually put them in. So if we hit, so we've got that first one there. So I'm going to manually put this one in now and do that D. Then this one and use MIDI input. Change that. Come to this one, MIDI input. So you can see these are changing along with scalar. So our next one is this. Let's use MIDI input again. And we want to copy this across. And one more. And now we want to do the last two notes. So we've got an F7. And lastly, we have a B flat minor 7. Look at that. So now, if I turn this off, cancel. Now I'll be able to put these in. The chords only detect when highlighted. Yeah, it is a sad thing. So now I can actually play these in if I want. So there's two ways I can do this. I can actually play this in. I can play the scalar notes in, or I can go and copy all of these. So I can join this. Now let's say we select all these. We can join them all together. Double tap, and we can group the chords. And then I can copy, I can tap on this, like so, copy, and I can go back to the start. And in this track here, I can paste those chords in. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. So now if I turn off, we don't have scalar playing anymore. Wicked. And I'm going to copy this track. I'm going to do a duplicate track. But with this one, I'm going to let Scalar play the notes in. So we'll turn this back on, hit record, and it should be able to do, we've got to do record to track. So if you don't know about this, this is something you need to remember. Hold down over here and make sure you've got record MIDI to track. And now we should be able to record in these notes as well. I'll mute this top one. So you can see it virtually does the same thing, yeah? Look at that. So just to show you that, you can two ways to do it. Pretty cool, yeah, pretty cool. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to come in here. So this is hopefully the basic idea. I'm going to quickly, how do we do this? I'm going to now do, let's see. Let's string these out. In fact, let's use this one. Turn off record. We'll use this one here, and then we're going to loop this because I want to use another app that I can't use in Logic. Got to need a shuffle there. So that's going to need to go a little bit longer. So let's undo that, right? And we're going to have to stretch this sucker. So let's stretch this out a little bit. And we'll go into our edit section. And we'll take these last chords, pinch, make sure we got them all in there. And we'll drag those out. So we want them a little bit longer, and that's going to make those da, 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 no. Sweet. I mean, we could even play the chord twice. It's something we can do later, really. Just come over here. Pinch, let's click up here and just drag out these so we keep the other two. Hey, John Weeks, Ed Zielinski. Boom, boom. Maybe add in a lower bass note or something in there. What have we got there? Let's take a pencil. Boom. Boom. Oops. For now, that's a start. And that's all we want. We're not getting too complicated today. We just need a start. Paul O'Farrell, what's happening? Let's add a little bit of reverb onto this just to give it some texture. I'm just going to throw on, of course, my favorite. Everybody knows what that is, Altetha. And take out some of this, add in a bit more dry. Oh, I put it on the wrong track. That's all right. Now, of course, the pressure of those keys is a little bit too crazy, right? So but that's cool. We can come back to that. Let's loop it. We'll give it, say, 4. That's what we got with a session drummer, just for. Ooh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's not what we want at all. What are you talking about? Don't touch me. Don't touch me, pop brushes. do. Kind of like it being a jazz song in 4/4. Kind of like that. But that'll probably change. So what I'm going to do now is just solo this track out. And I'm going to take this little line here at the back. We're going to bring that all the way in. And I'm just quickly going to go in and create a mix down of just that track. So let's do that. We'll do an uncompressed mix down called Jazz 1. Let's share it. Boom. Get the fuck out of there. We'll save this to audio share, and there it is. Went a bit long there. Let's delete that. We don't need that. What did we do wrong? I must have done that in the save section. Let's check. Export. Entire project. Processing details. I think we're good. I just want a loop, bitch. Just give me a loop. Give me a loop. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. That's all right. That's going to be okay. So I just need something to create some drums with. So now we've got this loop here called Jazz 1. I'm going to hold down on this and then choose this option called Add as File Player in AUM. And this will open up AUM for me with this track in here. Now I can loop this and go boom. Nice. And I'm going to add an app here called Jazz Drummer. I probably should have stopped that before I tried to load this app. That would have been smarter. Try that again. Yes, reload. Or maybe, oh, I know why. Fucking AUM bug, man. Fucking hell. We want Jazz Drummer. You got to load it first because it's a difficult pain in the ass. There we go. So in here, Jazz Drummer is really rad because it's got a whole bunch of great real world jazz things that you can play with. In fact, I don't want to use this. I want to actually use Soft Drummer. We'll use Soft Drummer. I think you've got more timing options in Soft Drummer. So we go, yeah, you've got more stuff, 4/4 and stuff like that. So we'll come back over here and load a Soft Drummer. Maybe. There it is. There we go, 4/4 brushes. Now we want to hit our Ableton link. I want to make sure Ableton link is on. And then we come back over here to my settings and we're going to turn on Ableton link. So it all links up and plays at the same time because unfortunately, this drummer is not an AUV3. It's an Interrupt audio. So. It's going to come back around. We're going to halve you. Okay. So just for now, we're just going to export this. And this obviously isn't the final decision or anything like that. So we just want to get something out there. So I can export a multi-track of this if I want. And the beautiful thing is I can decide if I want to send it in audio or MIDI. I'm going to do a multi-track. See if we can do that, hopefully. We'll do... Yeah, we only need that. And I should be able to save all of these and then import them in. Even though these are at now 60 BPM compared to 120. So it's taking all the individual drum tracks and hopefully saving them as individual audio parts. Now, I probably will end up playing the drums in this myself. Right, so I think I'm going to save it to files. Just in case. Let's go put it in iCloud Drive. We'll create a new folder. It's called drums. Oh, it's already done that for me. No, drums, jazz. All right, let's see if it did what I wanted it to do. iOS, did you do what I want you to do? 3, 4, 5, 6. What's that? 4, 5, 6. See, inter-app audio is not all lost, right? There's still things you can do with inter-app audio. It just takes a little bit more fucking around. So, there we go. Now, there we go. Let's turn off loop and we'll bring this in here. That first track doesn't have anything. Second one doesn't have anything either. It was probably some toms and stuff, but that's all right. So we've got some cymbals in there. And the last one doesn't have anything either. All right. Now we've got these drums. We don't need those either. Hey, Mark. All right. So, just for shits and giggles, we can grab all these and just drag them out. Now, loop them. So, we've got a palette to work with. So, this is our first kind of verse or something like that. And obviously there's going to be trumpets and cellos and bass and all that kind of stuff in here. Strings, we need a bass line. Now the good thing is we've got this track up here. So I need to extend this. So what I'm going to do is break this apart just for now. So I'm going to click on it and then we're going to come up and ungroup chords. And I'm going to copy this chord here. So I'm going to select this one chord here and drag this out and then go back and select all these again. So we've got our multi-tool here. Go in and select, turn off multi-tool, and then click, and then group chords. And now I should be able to copy these and drag them all the way out there. So now we can start using something like the bass player. So we can just quickly do what do we got? So we're halfway through, but making all right kind of time. So we've got a session bass player. There we go. Let's bring this bass player up here. Wicked. That'll do for now, just to have a bass in there. Of course, we can go in and change all that bass up. Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh. Do, 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 do. Oh, no, no. Oh, yeah, no, no. Do, 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 do. Good. Let's put in an alternative piano line in there to kind of give it a bit of something. We'll drag this new piano track out. Let's hit save because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's the thing, man. So I mean, I'm going. Let's go in here and fuck with this thing. So I want to come in and turn that. Nice. Now, what's going on, Scott Kidd and Still Illa? What DAW am I working with? I'm using Logic Pro. So, what are our chords? We'll show them again. We got a, what are we doing? We're doing... I just want to add something to this. Let's go in here and close that, and let's throw. Boom. Let's go and change that bass out. Fix that bass up a little bit. Don't like the bass. We can change this to a. We want to change this to a roots upright bass. That's going to change out the bass a bit. Wild. Maybe we'll put some strings in or something. Let's just try and... I'm just throwing shit at the wall at the moment. Frank Terzo's here. What's going on? Frank Terzo will be doing the community pulse today, and his special guest is Pete Johns, the man who invented SONGTEMBER. Boom. Did I miss the halfway break? I did. We've got to do the ad every day on the show, folks. We run an ad. You can avoid the ad by becoming a premium subscriber. I do that because, hey, you got to make money somehow on this YouTube platform before they totally take away everything and we're left with nothing. God, look at the state of my hair. You can just tell I fell out of bed. You can avoid the ad by comparing. The ad has been run. Right, good stuff. There we go. You may or may not have been served an ad. And while we're waiting, if those of you have been served one, let's see what's happening tomorrow. Guess what? No surprises tomorrow. Episode 2. We'll continue working on this song tomorrow. Fancy that. What a surprise. All right, and I'm not sure what will happen the day after. It could be this. Episode 3, or it could be something else. Because here during this whole month, I'm not only going to be working on songs as well, but doing little special shows about compression and reverb and EQing and all that kind of stuff. So we'll fill in those if you want to get some little tips and stuff and vocal chains and all that kind of thing. We'll be doing that here as well. And we are closing out this week with an interview with Greg Hutto. Boom, with the Raging Fires of Rock. This dude has played with some amazing bands. Typo Negative, lots of cool bands. It's pretty sick. Anyway, Dom Father, What's Happening, covered by CQ. Let's come back over here to our Logic Pro and maybe add in some strings, shall we? Put in some strings. What do we got? We'll use a new track. Did I already put in a new track? Yeah, I did. There we go. So on this new track, we'll come and load. No, that's the sax. I need to name all these tracks, man. Let's add a new MIDI track, and we'll come over to our instruments. I'm going to load in iSymphonic. Boom. And I'm going to come down here and choose, what do we got? Classic Orchestra. There you go, Classic Orchestra. What do you know? And let's just take... So I'm going to come up here, grab this, copy it. Let's copy that. And we'll come down to this track here, go back to the start. Let's paste in those chords. Let's turn them down. It's going to be very loud. It's not sounding too bad for it. You know, I think we're doing all right so far. I'm going to move this back here. And, oops, we'll do a copy of this one and drag that over there. Starting to build some stuff. Starting to get some ideas. Starting to come together a little bit. So I kind of want those to come in later. Let's just get up here. Make sure these are down volume-wise. Because I don't want them to be too loud. Right, what I'm going to do, you probably think I'm a fool for doing this, but it is what it is. Come back over here to this project, click on my soft drummer, get out of this this record session, and just, I want to remember what brushes I'm using here, so I'm going to take a screenshot. And now we have a screenshot of these settings. So what I'm using here, so I can save that, and now I can come back to that and get out of this, and we can close this project. I don't really need it right now. It's just taking up resources. Fuck off. See you later. Thank you for doing your part. Right there. All right. What else was I going to look at today for this? I'm not going to do any lyrics today. Cool. So we took out Capsalam. What's going on, baby? Good to see you, Capsalam. So you notice there I pulled out the accompaniment piano here for this verse because I want everything to drop out. I want everything to significantly drop out of there. I don't need this drummer at the moment, so let's delete that. Let's delete some unnecessary tracks. Let's delete this one. Don't need it. Good. We've got that sax in there. All right, we're making good progress. We've got about 12 minutes left. What else? Well, let's take a look at our notes. Piano motifs. No, I don't think I need that right now. Saxophone, stand-up bass, drums, violins, cello. Cello, we can put cello. I think cello will go in like a middle 8 kind of thing. Is what, there's some guitar, so we can play some guitar chords. Let's throw in something like a little bit of, how do we do that? I think we can stagger some guitar. Should we try it? Should we put in like a, let's put in MIDI channel and put in something like, just for shits and giggles, strummer effects. And then we'll offload that, get rid of that. And we'll grab these chords again. So I can just copy these chords down here. Is that the guitar? Yes. Right. So, and then if I click on this and turn off the loop, bring the loop. What's going on? Bring the loop back. And let's edit this out, right? Because let's stagger these chords. So I'm just going to go into the edit screen. And here are our chords. See what I mean? So we'll just randomize them. They don't need to be the same. Now I know they're a bit loud at the moment. And what I can do is we can jump in here and change just go up to like our track here. And we can go into region defaults. No. General. And we can bring this all down. We'll transpose it down like 12. Like so. Enter. Done. That didn't really work, did it? Oh, I have to do it on the... I have to actually do it on the track. On the region. Did I do that? I thought I did it. 24 would probably be way too much. Okay. But that's kind of right. Let's jump in. Let's just finish editing and stop being a dick. What do I got? 9 minutes. 9 minutes to get this done. And then we're out of here. And we'll dump you over to Pete John's. We'll do some fancy stuff here. Let's go there. Bring this one back. And then what I'll do is I'll take all of these and I'll just drop them down an entire octave in this. Let's do that. Let's pinch them out a little bit. Nice and random. Nice and random. We're playing with our fiddly bits now. Okay. And all right. So now that we've got all those kind of randomly done, let's just drag all this. In fact, take that off. Okay, now we'll select them. Drag, come on. Beautiful. And what are we starting on? We're starting there. So let's go down. Hey, that sounds nice. Oh, we've got a bit of odd timing there. Let's straighten that out quickly. Thank you, Capsulam. What have I done there? So timing's a little bit... Let's just hear where that was. You! You can go there. You know what we'll do? We'll even take these. See these ones here? And we'll move these up. Like so. Right. And basically I'm going to put that here. We'll drag that out. All right, I think we're done for today. I think we're all good. So we'll have a listen and we'll make sure we save this right now. Always save your project. Save it, save it, save it, save it. It's now saved. Uploading to the cloud. Thank you very much. And we'll have a listen to this. We'll put a loop on it. And see what it sounds like. smooth. I don't know what part of the song this is going to be. Who knows? But I reckon that's a section. So let's just call that a section. And then tomorrow we'll work on another section in the key of E flat major. That's what we're working in. Good stuff. It's a Dorian scale, actually. It's an E flat Dorian scale, I do believe. So fascinating stuff, and we'll have to try and find a chorus in there, or is this a chorus? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I just write the shit and make it up on the spot. So there you go. Songtember is well on its way, and I'm firing with all cylinders. So come and join me tomorrow, you know, because we'll keep this going. We'll try and work out what the next bit's going to be on the fly completely. Episode 2 happening tomorrow. Boom, rock and roll. I hope you're all pumped up and excited about making some music for Songtember, and don't let it be daunting. Jump in, throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks, you know what I'm saying? Because you may come up with something really good, or it may bomb, and then you can try something else. But just throw it at the wall and see how it goes. Indeed. Pete John's up next. Thank you for joining us. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Stay awake, and Peter John's up next. And then you'll see Peter John's also over on the Community Pulse over at Frank Turzo's channel. I'll dump you over to Pete's. Let's see you later, my friends. Love you lots. And boom.